And we're right into it.
It's been a while since we've actually recorded this, to be honest.
I should probably quickly explain what's going on, considering there's a bit of a jump. So there's a very long walking section which I cut out between episodes.
Is this what did you call it? Like XX?
Oh no. XX Fire XX will not be making an appearance right yet. So this is our first Aeon battle.
Ooh. So they get Aeons now. It's like enemy Aeons. Just imagine you're fighting and like a goblin, and suddenly this massive like Cthulhu just appears. How did it know how to like summon Cthulhu? Who's this weird person I'm seeing?
So she's another summoner. Something that starts happening is you can have other summon encounters. They're really, really rare, and these are story-centric ones, so she's all nice and everything. But later on, something which I will...
What is that
meter?
Is that like their overdrive meter?
Yes,
oh dear.
Which we don't want to build up. Unless we're in the end game, in which case it really doesn't matter. In fact, it's quite comedic when their overdrive bars build up and they perform their move, and you realise they like just did 100 damage or something like that, and you're there and you do the exact same move, and you've just dealt 10,000. I completely failed these first couple of Aeon battles just because, once again, as I said in previous episodes, Aeon's abilities depend on your character's stats, and because this is quite early-ish game, they're not amazing, and I believe that Ifrit or XX Fire XX or anyway.
Also, for those watching in the possibly month from now future, it's currently the 12th of December when we're recording this.
Jump.
who here has Smash, and who here agrees that the World of Light is actually a bit too difficult?
I'm alright with it. Like I've heard that from people, but
wait, Jim is dead.
Oh no. Oh yeah, so I immediately cut it out, and then I just decided to kick a football.
Out of sheer anger, rage quit.
Which is what this kid is about to betray right now.
Wow, have you ever seen Blood Plus?
Yeah.
I've not seen all of it, but you know that bit when they're in that city, and you got the girl with one leg and the ball runs for the kid. Just imagine kicked it just like Bill did. It's just you got the girl limping up slowly. It's like, that's my ball.
This is actually where we get quite a few levels in, because from this point onwards, this is where the tried and true and traditional random battles actually kick in for the first proper time.
Do you go against Mad Ponies?
Not just yet.
Wait, are Mad Ponies in this game?
Something resembling them later on. For
those wondering what the hell I'm on about, no, that's not a brony thing. In the first Final Fantasy, there's actually enemies called Mad Pony. In the very, very first one.
But yeah, this is, like I said in a previous episode, this is where I consider the proper game to begin. A lot of people consider each Final Fantasy game where you get the airship for the game to actually begin, but I consider this point to be where it is, because from this point...
There's an airship in this? Like
yes.
One that you control?
Not in the traditional sense, but there is a reason for that. There is a massive...
Because everything is flooded and airships don't exist.
Well, when people talk about Final Fantasy and linearity, Final Fantasy 10 and 13 come to mind.
I was wondering why everyone bailed. I didn't realise that. I forgot there was like a run option in Final Fantasy games.
Yeah. I do it a little bit more at the end game, just because levels don't really matter by then. It's more about what move you use and when.
Have you realised that the run system in Final Fantasy 15 is makes you look more like a dick? Because the way to run from battles, you have to bail, but all your companions are still fighting.
They're still there fighting off in the background, yeah.
No, I had one where I went quite early in the game. I encountered one of those iron giant demons.
Yeah.
And what happened was, all 3 of the members were knocked out, and they just had Noctis in the distance bailing.
Oh, you'll be hearing that tune quite a bit.
Hey, it's like, I've played a bit of Final Fantasy, I've heard it before. I mean, who hasn't heard of da 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 da? Wait, what's that L2? There was an L2 there on the next part of the
level
grid.
2. So yeah, the way the grids work is that they're all split up into different sections, and in order to gain... So, as I mentioned at the very beginning, they're sort of like level up grid sphere systems. They are in particular settings. So say like Tidus, or Bill in this case, is very much in the warrior section. If I wanted to pass over into the black magic section, I would need a certain tier of...
Oh, the Lulu section.
Yeah, it's like keys to unlock the next sections over.
Do you do that?
Yeah, quite a bit. In fact, in order to get some of the most powerful abilities in the game, you need like level 3 and especially level... in fact, Flare and Holy, I kid you not, you get those, you've won.
Holy, what is that, like one to kill zombies or something?
So yeah, Holy deals light damage and Flare just deals non-elemental damage, which with Lulu especially is amazing, because you get enemies later on that'll become like magic resistant more and more. That doesn't matter. You get Flare, you're done.
And Holy, you're done when you go against zombies. Was it?
Yeah,
it wasn't called Holy in the first Final Fantasy game. I don't know if it was called that in the first few Final Fantasy games. I think it had a different name.
I think it was like White Light or something like that.
Something like Light. But I still love the fact how in Mystic Quest, I still love the fact how the final boss's weakness is Cure.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, if you love that, then you're gonna love some of the later bosses in this game, because I abused the zombie ability a little bit.
Make that sound like Bill turns into the zombie.
That happens too often. There is a boss fight. I'm spoiling. Well, not really spoiling. There are boss fights later on where they use zombie ability or try to cure you, but if you use Reflect, they kill you.
They try and are you a zombie when you already get cured?
Yeah.
I still don't know how that works.
It's something like it brings you to like a neutral state. I don't know, because you would assume that taking damage would heal you then, but that's not how it works.
No, because if you're a zombie, has he just been hit with a status effect?
Which one?
Oran.
No, his health is slow.
I just look like the
Oh, his stance has changed, yeah.
No, it was the way the boss like attacks. It's like this black flare that goes around them. That's what I thought it was a status.
Yeah. So when this particular type of enemy, or this I guess ranged enemy, any four-legged sort of like wolf beastie enemies have a chance to cast.
Is it Kimari or something like that?
Kimari.
Kimari. For a minute, I forgot his name, and I was about to call him Calamari. Although that would make the game a lot more interesting if he was a giant squid.
Well, we've got Sin to fill that role, don't we? But yeah, the four-legged creatures have a tendency to have a chance to cast darkness on you when they attack, which is annoying when you've got characters like Bill and Walker.
It's annoying when you've got characters like Bill. It's just like you're unsure. Chocobo!
Yep. That is a reoccurring Chocobo, so make friends with him. It's actually optional to see him several times throughout the game, but I see him as much as I possibly can.
I can't wait to hear that when the video comes out, actually.
But yeah, something which I would recommend to anyone getting to Final Fantasy is start off with 10.
Allow me.
Because,
I started with 1, and then I went to 7, and then I went to 15, and then I'm really enjoying 6. I haven't played it in a while though. I'm going to restart it when I get the chance. Because I really love the story for 6. It's so good.
Kefka is the best villain.
Kefka is just an outright douchebaggery dick. It's like, don't do anything to harm people. Fuck it, poison the water supply. I am the Joker's evil cousin. I'm going to prove to my cousin that I am more psychopathic than him. That's what I see in Kefka. The one thing I don't like though is that the fact that they've that the creepypasta community have overused his laugh.
Yeah. Well,
that's why, like, a bit of the behind the scenes stuff. That's one of the reasons why I keep bringing up the Kefka when there's the when there's that laugh in like Sonic.exe game, and even in the I Hate You review, it's like that's why I went. That's why it says I think it was like ready or you're next, that bit, and you hear it, and that's why I made the joke that because that laugh is originally Kefka's laugh, so that's why I made the joke that Kefka's doing all the spooky shit. Lock him up. I just really like that idea that it's like Kefka out of nowhere, except his laugh. Right, I keep looking up at Lulu's portrait. I keep thinking that looks more like Cinder from Ruby. That's what I don't know if you've seen it, Dusk, but that looks like Cinder in the portrait up in the corner.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, so in terms of like why I would recommend this game as the first Final Fantasy, it's if you know what you're doing, these battles can be extremely trivial and you can level up fast. People have had some serious difficulty with certain bosses in this game, and I don't blame them. You'll see why when we get to them later on.
Omega. PTSD, Dusk?
I'm figuring out like some form of like thing for that, whether or not it'd be like a charity stream or something along those lines. Because I'm tempted.
Oh, charity! I'll join you for that.
Yeah.
I'll be down for that.
I think I have settled upon doing the version when it comes out for the Switch.
Yeah, that sounds like fine. That one.
Yeah.
Have we got a date for? Have we got an actual date for that?
I believe it's like sometime in February.
Oh, that's closer than I thought.
Yeah.
Thing is, it's going to be difficult for me to get all of them in one because I'm going to LAGC in London for that. If anyone's in London in that area and they come to LAGC, just look for the guy dressed up as the dad from Mad Father, because that'll be me. Hey, you kicked my son's ball.
These are the Crusaders from back in Crusade.
Crusade!
Essentially. I mean,
we have these people who are like studying, who are like worshipping the whack job god. We are the Christian god worshippers, and we're here to kill them. Chocobos! Army chocobos!
And her guardians.
This mission
I have some
requires our full attention.
serious
We've
issues
no
with these
time to
people.
waste.
Then get them off the chocobo.
Yes, ma'am. Apologies, ma'am.
I mean,
Carry on.
Bill,
No.
what are you doing? Kick them off the chocobo and take one. No, they're leaving!
why would we do that when we can get our own chocobo later on?
Do fine.
Because you'd have a
Right,
chocobo now. There's a difference.
True.
Hey, you know,
1, 2, right.
even though Yevon rejected us,
So,
we still
these
believe
guys are meant to
that won't
represent
change.
sort of the mindset, the
Thank you.
majority of Spira.
Sir Loser.
And
Sir
I sort of have an issue
know.
with that because...
In other words, they're all
Go
racist.
back to Bisayan.
They're just
No.
massive
Keep going,
racist.
sir.
They're stubborn. They're really stubborn. They're meant to be kind and you're meant to, like, adore them and everything, but with Walker's sentiments later on, it really throws me on edge with these
Oh
guys.
yeah, I forgot. Wacker's the racist, isn't he?
Yeah. You can actually influence one of their futures later on, which is very funny. I won't ruin what it is, but...
You kill them.
no.
We'll defeat
You'd like that.
But Yevon's teachings say
Enough.
I...
So this is where the big
I
theme of
only
the game
meant
actually
to.
kicks in. Machina versus essentially religion. Machine versus religion.
Yes,
Guess which one wins?
I am Yuna.
None. It's a
None
big
wins.
mess, actually.
No,
My
no.
lady.
The one person who
My
wins
name
is Sin.
Shalinda. I am a
Sin
disciple.
You're
wins.
not wrong.
What was all that about? The Crusaders
Fatality.
operation?
You
What
mean
would
the
a
one
Sin
Gata
fatality
and
look
Luzu were
like?
talking about?
You'll see it.
I
Oh,
heard they were to
so they
use
do Mortal
forbidden
Kombat
Machina.
Sin.
I had to stop them.
Not
Huh?
exactly, but
Why?
yeah.
The use
If
of
anyone
Machina
knows
is
of
strictly forbidden by the Yevon priesthood.
Overdrive Sin, the one I'm on
That's
about,
bad, yeah?
because
Let them use
yeah,
whatever
there's
they
no other
want.
definition of the word.
They still won't defeat
If
sin.
of the word overkill,
But
Overdrive
it's
Sin
not
would be
about
there.
defeating sin.
We have to
The
love
teachings of
Sin
Yevon
because that's
must
what
be
our
upheld.
God said.
Yeah, right.
How about
You don't
we all just
understand.
like
The Crusaders
bow to
won't even
Lulu's
listen
cleavage
to me.
with its magical
it's all
powers?
because-
Well, I would
Just a
bow
lonely
so much that my head is in her
Don't say
cleavage.
that.
The only thing that turns me off is her belt
Well,
fetish.
I haven't been a summoner for
I'm
very
still
long
I'm still a
myself,
little bit
you see.
weirded out
Still,
by it
I
because
can't put
it
myself
seems
down
to
every
go
time I fail.
like on a slant
People are
and then it just
depending on
cuts
me.
off
They're
and goes
depending
square.
on both of us.
Like,
it turns to Lara Croft.
You're right, my
Oh no no no
Absolutely
no no!
right.
I'm so happy that in
Thank you
in
so
video
much,
games
Lady
these days
Luna.
we've gone from
Now, I feel
polygonal
I have the courage
cleavage to
to finish my
full-on
training.
nice round cleavage.
It's like someone actually had to think of that.
Oh no, have you not seen what they look like in the Saturn version? Holy crap!
Yeah.
You could
Jesus
poke
Christ.
someone's eye out with them.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Luke,
Oh,
I'll
bombs, the
show
bane
you
of
what
my
I can do.
existence, which is why more often than not, I see. Yeah, I
There
died
was a-
there. I full on died there.
Um, are they in 15? I'm sure I've seen them in 15 at night.
They are in 15, but they work differently. So here, basically, if you attack a bomb 3 times, he would detonate over someone. At this
So it's a
moment in time-
bomb, really.
Yeah, at this moment in time, that's near enough an insta-kill. Later on, it's absolutely nothing, but if you see 3 of them in a row, swiftly get your hiney out of there. Because I attempted to fight all 3 of them, because I
We
thought,
rest
I've
here.
got enough Phoenix Downs. No,
But this
no, I
isn't our
didn't.
bed shop.
This looks like an Albed
Is
shop.
that a problem?
Damn Albeds and their Albediness.
They don't believe
I just
in
look,
Yevon.
like I
Look
mentioned
at
it in episode
They
10, I think
kidnapped
it is.
Yuna.
I still love the fact that
Where were her
jar,
guardians?
which Orin carries around, is just alcohol.
I think you mentioned that, yeah.
It's just not. He's just not going to bring it up
Sir
anytime.
Orin's
He's
very
just there, just
concerned
like,
about you.
those are, those,
I'm not tired one
the
bit.
Albeds, hold on, Waka. Just opens the bottle. Right,
Yeah.
continue.
He walks off screen so much, I would not be surprised if he goes around the corner and goes, I can't deal with this shit, pops open the bottle and chucks it, and then just continues on as normal.
All the fact how that you make it sound like this is all being filmed, so he, like, hides behind the set.
As if I
Just
could
Final
sleep.
Fantasy
down.
10, the real story.
Yeah, so we had a lot of What? Oh, it was a save cut. So, I'm thinking he's in the back room drinking.
Right, so, it's not necessarily, it's not necessarily this one, but you can start looking at something very specific here,
This
and
might
that
be the
is
last time
Our
we
cleavage.
rest like this.
yes. There's an entire Nintendo's minigame surrounding her cleavage. No, so
I was wondering, like, wait, what?
so essentially, it gets explored more in depth later on, but something that I brought up at the very early episodes of this playthrough is the Albed language and the fact that you can actually learn it throughout the game. From this point forwards, inns are one of the main sources of finding these books and languages. I don't actually know if we can find one here, but you do find a spear, where you can essentially cheat the game out and say, yeah, I found all the Albed language in this one save, so I'm just going to carry it over. Everyone ignore me. Oh, Bill, how you doing? My god, you've become fluent in the last 2 seconds. What the hell happened?
Sacrilegious here.
Shalinda! It's a weird
Well,
one.
you're fluent, but
There it is.
they're the
Let's go.
wrong words. What did I say? You just said that my mother is a baked potato.
There we go. So, you previously saved Albed's bits and bobs to previously bits and bobs.
The game is frozen! Oh no, it's back.
It loaded up the save screen, essentially. I chose not to do that because I actually don't care about the Albed language in this playthrough.
So is this you carrying over a save then?
No. I didn't bother. There's no point. The Abed language isn't important.
Just
and
for
when you do
lore
learn-
stuff, I'm guessing.
Yeah, some people like say some foreshadowing stuff, but if you play the game, then you're going to reach it
That
anyway.
sunset was different from the one I saw in Kilika. It was quiet, almost gentle.
I could also see
I
Pikachu
say-
running away in the background from a giant light smashing towards him.
What you up to?
Wait, hang
But
on,
that
that's it. It's
Pikachu-
the hill. It's the hill.
Oh my god! Smashes cannon in Final. Wait, then again, Cloud is in Final Fantasy, so Cloud is in Smash.
Sure is.
I wish I could.
I haven't unlocked Cloud. I haven't
live
unlocked
in a
many
place
characters yet.
Like this,
Because World of Light is too difficult, and I'm playing it on
Okay,
normal.
with a smile
I kid
on
you
my
not.
face
Do
every
arcade
day.
mode. Random encounters will occur, and you get.
Yeah, yeah. I really
Yeah,
do like
what
the
you
classic
said,
mode in it.
right?
I love it with a passion.
It's a
But
lot
then
better. It's the best
a
one
new
I feel
sin
because like you
will be
play
born
Mario and suddenly
anyway.
you're fighting Giga Bowser.
Well, then you
The
just do it
Ganon
again.
fight was a bastard though.
I
I'm.
wish
I
know-
don't get.
Hey, you
Yeah,
can.
she's in
Trust
Smash
me.
too now. Everyone's
You
in
are the
Smash.
best somewhere
Titus
out
in
there.
Smash, Eunice in Smash, my dog's
I'm
in
in.
Smash.
You know?
I'm in Smash.
Why
Yeah.
does sin
My
always
drink
come
is in
back?
Smash.
So,
I'm just
Our
imagining. I'm just
punishment for our
imagining
vanity.
Mario versus
And it will not go
Pepsi
away
Man.
until we've atoned.
I'd love to see
How
that.
do you do that?
so me and Mills are actually echo fighters of each other in Smash.
How did you do that was so bad in the first place?
Our main ability is to run.
Ah, was it using lots of Machina or
Also
something?
And
for
the difference with the
Oh.
Echo is that
Wait,
dusk
was that
is
such a
dusk
bad
and
thing,
I shout
really?
profanity.
It's funny.
Yeah, you see, Una gets it.
Ever since I was young, I never questioned it.
Oh no, now she's going on about her life. Everyone leave!
Bad or not?
So this is actually an interesting point. So, Una for the first time is questioning
There
whether or
are so
not
many things
doing
I
a
don't know.
pilgrimage to
Well, then we're the same.
try and find a way to defeat sin is the best way to live her
Such
life.
thinking is
Which-
very unbecoming
Interesting.
of a summoner.
Thank you, Bill.
See,
my
right, Bill is clearly just insulting her and like. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
Bill
That's
is.
not very nice.
I
Yet.
don't know. Is he supposed to be liked? Because he just sounds like that irritable arsehole.
You see, that's I mentioned this in my review, which is going up very soon. T-pose. There we go.
Shameless, shameful plug.
Yeah.
You know-
So there's
During a
nothing
game,
wrong with Bill's
you have to take a
personality,
blitz
personally
and
for me,
nothing
but it's his
else,
voice
you know?
actor. I don't think it's the worst, but it's the way he's directed. It seems like he's been told
Ah.
to
Sound like this snarky
You can't
arsehole
think,
that everyone
"That's a
needs to
cute
hate.
girl on the fifth seat from
yeah,
the right,"
like this scene, for example.
and you can't be thinking about where you're
Like
gonna go on
it's
that
a
date.
really,
because the
really
minute you
cool
do,
idea and
that's when-
Yeah, I
concept.
think the voice fits the way that his character looks, but the direction seems completely
yeah.
off.
What I
Yeah,
mean is,
I reckon that if
really
you go
shouldn't
for something
worry,
a bit
you know?
more
After we
laid
beat
back,
Sin,
like personally,
that's when
I
you
think
can
Yeah,
in the
laid back
future.
would work, I feel.
I guess.
yeah, like think Zack from Crisis Core or something like that. I think something a bit like that would work a bit
But
better
Yuna,
here. Like
how are you
still
supposed to beat
energetic,
something
but a
big
bit more
like that?
calmer about the situation.
The final
Because
summoning.
personally, if I was thrown into another world like this,
It's the
I
only way
actually
to
wouldn't
defeat
be
sin.
100%,
The only way.
100%
With
phased.
it, we can call the final Aeon. That's the
Like
goal of the
I still have,
pilgrimage.
I'm not gonna snap instantly, but Bill.
Wait,
Thorne
wait.
doesn't understand
She's
it.
on about a final Aeon. Who's she on about? Is she on about Sin? Is Sin the final Aeon?
No, but the final
the
Aeon
world's
is a
edge,
big plot point in this.
insanity.
So the main idea is that from Besaid at the
Insanity?
beginning,
It's Bill. It's like she summons Bill and he just walks forward. Why am I here?
The city destroyed 1,000 years ago.
from Besaid at the very beginning, we're making a pilgrimage from there all the way to Zanikin, where she can summon the final Aeon.
Oh,
We don't
he's
know-
drunk.
Yeah.
You sure?
We don't know what the final Aeon
That's what
is
I've heard.
yet, but when we
You
start
will
learning
see it
about
for
it,
yourself
this
soon
world will
enough.
open up substantially
Yuna,
more.
come back inside.
It's Sin. It's Sin. Sin's the final Aeon. Just like, I suddenly know how to summon the final Aeon. Alright, do it. And then Sin just falls from the sky.
You will go with us.
Hey, Dad. Hey, son.
Yeah.
I hope to God no one started watching episode 12 but doesn't know the
Oh, God,
story.
is that okay?
I say that because
See it with
I've got
my
more
eyes.
views on my second episode of Stuart Little 2 than the first. I'm thinking, who started here? Right, I've just finished
Master
watching
hand, master hand, master hand, master hand.
and then what is that thing's called again? That
I
thing called
knew.
again?
It couldn't be my Xanarkand,
The
but
I knew
I
it
had
could
to
be
make
my
sure.
Xanarkand, but I. Is that the music for like if you like
Rest.
for the rest?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Oh, so that's an inn. I thought it was just a shop.
Yeah. Well, that was that.
That was something.
Yeah, we'll be continuing our journey in the next part. So just to quickly go on to what you're saying. So the way this works is we are literally walking. We are doing a long trek now.
It's
So-
basically a proper what they call walkthrough.
Yes, essentially. But yeah, see you guys in the next part.
See ya.